I've been looking for a car to buy on OfferUp. When people were selling cars, they get real aggressive sometimes. Like I saw a post, it was like price non-negotiable, price is firm, serious inquiries only, don't waste my time, no stupid questions will be ignored, don't waste my time. I asked that dude one question. Who hurt you, man?
Hello? Yeah, I still get plenty left. Yeah, I get the Pearl Harbor 3000. Oh, the thing is mean, right? You're not even gonna see it coming, for real. And then I also get the Mahu Madness. I don't know how to explain that one. It's almost like when Rainbow, the thing go up and then it come down. The Micronesian Maniac. Yeah, the thing is tiny, but you know she stabbed that one. It's like one quick stab. The thing just. We get the false crack wine eye. Yeah, that one is 9 shots. Automatic too. Automatic. Oh, it's like one. It's like one automatic handgun. Just one handgun. Yeah. I also get a couple of the Boto bottle rockets, but I only get the 3 inchers. Yeah, perfect for you though. Yeah. Oh no, if you like something bigger, I get the Popolo Panther. Yeah, that one. You try that one, the thing will change your life. I guarantee. Lastly, I have 1 case of the Captain Cook. You sure you like the Captain Cook? That one, the thing take up a lot of space though. Like gonna take your land, like all your land, your house too. But it's edible though. It's edible. You can eat them. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I get. Oh, you can take them all. Everything I get, for real. Okay. I'm on Hakimo Road, right past the chicken fights. You can see me, and then you can park across the street, right next to one police officer's car. You stay over there.
There's a fundamental difference in the way we're going to see things. We're not going to see eye to eye on this issue. We're just not. Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman. Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars. Not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars. That's how it goes. Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And a woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha, bitch. He's what I call an honest liar. That first debate, I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, this whole system is rigged, he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, no, it's not. I said, now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said. And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence? He said, I know the system is rigged because I use it. I said, God damn. No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, this man doesn't pay his taxes. He shot right back. That makes me smart. And then he said, if you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do. And with that, a star was born.
But I like the racism in New York better. You guys aren't born with it, you know? People don't get racist here until you inconvenience everybody else. I saw this dude, he held up the train. Nobody cared about the color of his skin until he held up the train. He had his backpack on, and his backpack wouldn't let the doors close, but he didn't know it was him, so the doors just kept going, Dino. Somebody was like, yo, take that fucking sack off or go back to where you came from. What's messed up is that it worked. That dude went straight back to Connecticut.
But I'd much rather like my grandmother to discipline me than my father, right? Because my father just go out. I mean, he might say any kind of shit, you know, like, go stand in the middle of the street while I start the car. You heard me, get your ass in the middle of the street. My father was scary, boy. I'd piss on myself sometime. He'd call my name, Richard, huh? And And I had a fight with my father one time. You know, it wasn't exactly a fight, but I did the best I could. I just got tired of them ass whoopings, right? I said, this is it. I'm not taking no more ass whooping. This is it. And he looked at me and he said, what you, a man now, motherfucker? Yeah. And he hit me in the chest. Hard.
Because we will make up words that don't exist. Burly, you know burly? You know burly? I'll use it in a sentence. Hey, how long have you been here? We just barely got here. And just everyone knows, hey, they barely, didn't you hear them? They barely got here. How about, I know, huh? I know, huh? Last night you were all up. I know, huh? You ever been so drunk you started the car twice? You're in there, and you hear a knock. It's already on! I know, huh?
All right, and as soon as they're done, here come these three old ladies sweeping, mopping, dusting, washing everything down with that purple water, that Fabuloso or something like that. I don't know. That ain't from America. That stuff is bona fide. That gets off third world dirt. Like you got a cholera outbreak. You get that Fabuloso, Jack. That stuff cleans everything, son. It like punks out Mr. Clean like he's a bitch, okay? That Fabuloso is the real deal. Argo de Fantasimo. Boy, I call it ghost water. All right, because that's what it does. It'll strip paint, man, if you let it set on there too long. And these old ladies are cleaning everything. You're standing in the former shell of your house going, why are we moving? This is amazing. It was our crap that was messing this house up.
I was at a party, some guy gave me some shit. He's like, here, man, take this. It's fucking mushrooms. I took it, I forgot all about it, you know. Then a couple days later, I found that shit in my pocket. I'm thinking, why not? Because I'm thinking it's like weed, some background shit. I planned my whole day out like it was weed. I'll chew this shit up, then I'll go to the barber shop, get my hair cut, and then I'll see a movie. I chewed it up. So far, so good. Then I was in a barber shop like an hour later. And it's funny because I was just thinking to myself, I was like, ooh, this stuff sucks. Tastes like athlete's foot. I feel sick, but I'm not really high. Then I looked in the mirror. I saw the barber's reflection, man. It looked like a big penis was cutting my hair. I freaked out. I started talking to myself, Dave, calm down. You're on drugs. This is what drugs do. Okay, you know that there is no way that a penis can cut hair. But I started freaking out, man. I just couldn't take it anymore. I jumped out the chair, half my hair was cut, I didn't care. I didn't, I just gave a barber a handful of money. It was weird, the balls opened up. Anyway, I ran home, man. I ran home as fast as I could. It's tripping. I looked at the clock, it was 2:42. I was like, damn, 2:42. I gotta sober up. I had never been this high this early. I took a shower, I was still high. I said maybe music will do the trick. I listened to every CD I had, I was still high. Exercise, that's what I'll do. I ran around the block 4 times, still high. Took a nap, woke up, fucked up. I looked at the clock, it was 2:43. I said, God damn. Then the police seen us and pulled us over. Now you understand, I'm scared as shit. I mean, come on, the car smells like weed. I've been speeding, this man is fucking drunk. I was scared. Chip was not scared at all. It was weird, he didn't even turn his radio down. Isn't that weird? I mean, if you get pulled over, wouldn't you turn your radio down? Nobody want to get their ass beat to a soundtrack and shit. Chip had the music blasting, we're not gonna take it. He looked over and said, Dave, just relax. Close your butt cheeks. Just relax. Let me do the talking. This is almost exactly what he said. I couldn't believe it. He says, oh, sorry, officer, I didn't know I couldn't do that. I was fucking shocked. The cop said, well, now you know. Just get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
So my number 2 reason that I would punch a woman in the face and not feel bad about it at all is if she was stomping out my mama. Let me be clear. I'll let you get a fair fight with my mama. She talk a lot of shit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna let you stomp her out. And listen, I know a lot of y'all from the suburbs. A stomp out is basically when you already won a fist fight and your opponent is on the ground and you decide to be extra and stomp on her body for bonus damage. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, you know, you at the function, you get into it with my mom, you know, it come to blows, and, you know, the Lord is with you that day. You know, you overcome the Philly shell, you get the best of her. She's laid out, that's not an issue. I'll help her up, we'll go home. It's happened a dozen times before.
Sometimes the funniest thing to say is mean. You know what I mean? It's a tough position to be in. So I say a lot of mean things. But you guys got to remember, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's funny. And everything's funny till it happens to you. And I tried to break the tension. I just asked her. That's all I said. I go, hey, where are you guys from anyway? And I could tell that she was on to me. She goes, very condescendingly, she says, I'm from California. If you're asking my ethnicity, I am Chinese. And her husband was just cool about the shit. He was like, I'm Mexican, bro. I said, well, I'm sorry if I offended you by asking, but you're a very beautiful couple. And miss, there's no question that you're going to give birth to the hardest working baby this world has ever seen.
I used to say that there were 5 levels of fatness. Reason why I say used to say is because now there are 6. I met the new one in Las Cruces. The original 5 levels are big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn. People ask, what could be bigger than damn? The new level's called, oh, hell no.
Americans, we love to vote, but we don't vote for presidents. We vote for things like American Idol. Because that's fun. Voting for presidents is not fun. Voting for American history, shebang, shebang. That's what they should do for presidents. You know, just put both guys on TV for 1 hour. Call it something catchy like, who's gonna run this? You put them on TV for an hour, let them argue. 30 minutes into the special, you put an 800 number on the screen and say, cast your vote, right? You've reached the presidential hotline. For George Bush, press 3. John Kerry, press 4. Other options, press 5. You don't like either one? Press 5. Please hold. I knew you'd be back.
America treats black people the way cashiers treat pennies. Legally, they have to accept us everywhere. But if you walk in with more than 4 or 5, everybody's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Gotcha, bitch.
We're not trying to live forever. We don't want to go to the doctor. We don't want to know if we're sick. We know. All right? I know what this sounds like in the middle of the night. You're too much salt. We only put salt. We put salt on the food and we haven't even tasted it the minute it lands. We just eat. We don't want to know. Listen, prostate cancer, this is where I lose all the dudes. Prostate cancer is the #1 killer of Latino men because the only way they can check is por atrás. Now your dad or your uncle like, chale, no way. I'd rather be dead than have somebody be touching my culo. Sober? No. Nope, not sober, chale. Maybe catch me when I get home before I change and go to sleep.
Chris got slapped in the face at the Oscars by Will Smith, which was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen. In fact, if you watch it live on television, when it happened, I thought it was fake. I did. I wasn't sure. So you know what I did? I waited 30, 40 minutes, and I called him. And he picked up. As soon as he picked up, he said, "You was the only nigga I had to answer the phone for." Apparently, Obama and Oprah, everybody had called this nigga to see if everything was all right. So I asked him, I go, "Well, you know." He said, "What?" I said, "Well, did it hurt?" And he said, "Yes, nigga, it hurt." Then I knew that it was real. And then, and only then, was I offended. And I wasn't just offended that he got slapped. The real offensive part was that after they slapped him, this nigga Will just sat down and enjoyed the rest of his evening. It was crazy. And people would ask me all the time. They'd say, "Dave, what would you do if you were Chris Rock and Will Smith slapped you in the face?" And to this day, the answer is the same. I don't know what I would have done. I've never been in a situation that extreme. But I do know now what Will Smith would not have done. That is, enjoy the rest of his evening.
You know, you look at the Mexicans, they always portray them as Dora the Explorer and all that shit. Man, I moved to L.A., I'm in the Home Depot buying some nails, and a motherfucking Mexican just walked up and grabbed, I said, "Hey, man." He said, I said, "These ain't your nails." He said, "Fuck." I said, "Fuck you." I'm pushing the cart, and I see another Mexican. Had a Raiders jersey. I swear to God, had a Raiders jersey on. He was walking in between the cars like this. Man, my heart is beating, and he walking towards me, said, "You say something to my little nephew in there?" I was like, oh my God. They was finna fuck up. He was walking towards me and his bottom lip was shaking, but one of them stopped all of them and said, "Hey, it's fucking Day Day." I was like, "Yeah, it's me." It was like, "Oh, Day Day, what's up, bro?" I'm in the parking lot for 10 minutes talking about 15, 30. The Mexicans just standing there dancing like this.
You ever argue with somebody who got facts from TikTok? Man, that's a new kind of stupid. This dude told me, dead serious, "You know the moon is actually a hologram projected by the government." I said, how do you know that? And he goes, "Bro, it got 3 million likes." "Oh, really?" "Well, damn, like, let me go check with the stars on Instagram. Maybe they got a rebuttal."
Every good finger blast I've ever heard of. Old school, E.T., cops and robbers, shotgun, Chinese finger torture, cigarette machine. They like that one, don't they, fella? Cigarette machine. Oh, look for change in the payphone. Look for change in the payphone. Where, is that a nickel? You better get that nickel. Is that a nickel right there? What is that? I don't know. Maybe. Shocker, the next generation, the Vulcan, Nana, Fonzie, Cisco and Ebert, Sony PlayStation. The Boy Scout, on my honor, I would do my best to do my duty to God and my country and obey the scout. Shadow Puppet Dog. And third grade fortune teller.
You know when you go to a restaurant on the weekends, it gets busy, so they start a waiting list, they start calling out names. They say like, "Dufresne, party of 2. Table ready for Dufresne, party of 2. And if no one answers, they'll say the name again. "Dufresne, party of 2. But then if no one answers, they'll just go right on to the next name. "Bush, party of 3. Yeah, but what happened to the Dufresnes? No one seems to care. Who can eat at a time like this? People are missing. You people are selfish. The Dufresnes are in someone's trunk right now with duct tape over their mouth. And they're hungry. That's a double whammy. We need help. Bush, search party of 3. You can eat once you find the Dufresnes.
racism is a bitch. I mean, white people, you gotta know. It fucks you up, but what it does to black people is a bitch. Because no matter what it's hard enough being a human being. It's really fucking hard enough just to be that. Right? Just to go through everyday life without murdering a motherfucker. It's hard enough just to walk through life decent as a person. But here's another element added to it when you're black. Your mother's got that little edge on us. Is enough to make you crazy.
She says the same shit to me every night before she goes to bed. I'll be the last one up. She's like, "Let me get some sleep, Dave. Good night." "All right, babe, we'll stay up and watch television. Good night." And she'll walk halfway up the steps. "David? Don't eat the kids' lunch." And then she walks away. Well, the crazy shit is I don't even eat their lunch anymore. Back in the day, I used to eat that shit. You know how that goes. I might smoke some weed in the middle of the night, and she'll leave neatly wrapped sandwiches all over the kitchen. I'm gonna eat it. What's the big deal? Why can't she just make another one in the morning? I mean, it's like, I got sons anyway. And sons love everything their dads do. My kids will be at school the next day, just look like, "Oh, Dad bit my sandwich. Oh, shit!" Their dad is Dave Chappelle, man. You could trade that sandwich for something better.
I play golf. I'm not good at golf. I never got good. I never got a hole-in-one, but I did hit a guy. And that's way more satisfying. You're supposed to yell 4, but I was too busy mumbling, "There ain't no way that's gonna hit him." I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. I like to play blackjack. I'm not addicted to gambling. I'm addicted to sitting in a semicircle. My friend is a blackjack dealer, and on his forearm he has a tattoo of an ace and a jack. You see, I'm a blackjack player. On my forearm, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a 10 and a 2. And then maybe later a king. I think Bigfoot is blurry. That's the problem. It's not the photographer's fault. Bigfoot is blurry. And that's extra scary to me because there's a large, out-of-focus monster roaming the countryside. One time a guy handed me a picture of me. He said, "Here's a picture of me when I was younger. Every picture is of you when you were younger." Ain't that about time someone said that?
I went to sleep with a real big girl one time. Oh, I hope I'm kidding, many times. But this time I remembered. She woke up before me. She put on my t-shirt, my underwear. She was walking to the restroom. I was waking up looking at her. I thought that was me dying. I thought my spirit was leaving. Ooh. I started chasing her. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose weight no more. I just don't want to get fatter than this. This was my goal. I got the situation right here. More like the repercussions.
Jack and Joe went up the hill, both with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50.
Now, I'm not driving. Chip is driving, and he's driving a little crazy. He's been drinking. Now, I don't like to let my friends drive drunk, but, you know, I was smoking a joint. I couldn't really say shit to the guy. We stop at a red light, and a car pulls up next to us, and I'll never forget it. Chippy looks at me, he's all drunk, and she's like, "Dave, I'm gonna race him." I knew it was a bad idea, but I was high. I tried to explain to him it was a bad idea, but all that came out was, "Well, nigga, sometimes you gotta race, I don't know." Man, that light turned turned green and Chip took off, zigzagging and shit so no one could pass. The other car didn't even know he was racing.
I was at a casino, I was standing by the door, and a security guard came over and said, "You're gonna have to move. You're blocking the fire exit." As though if there was a fire, I wasn't gonna run. If you're flammable and have legs, you are never blocking a fire exit.
I said I don't look the same. I'm bald. I don't think I'm faking you out. I'll show you my balding pate. I'm not like Bret Michaels, you know. It's like, oh, I'll just wear a bandana all the time. These whores will never catch on. Going bald sucks. I'll tell you what's worse. Gray pubic hairs. Sweet shit, that was a sad day. I looked out, I was like, oh no. I'd like to tell you I'm not this vain, but I plucked them right out. I did. And I look so much younger from here to here. I look like I got a 22-year-old nutsack. Easy. Easy. Did you lose weight? No, my nuts are no longer salt and pepper.
One of the first mistakes you can make as a young mother or a young father is call your mom on the phone and ask her if she can watch your kids. Big mistake. You don't call her, you show up with your kids. And as soon as they start eating, you moonwalk out of there. And come back the next day.
To be honest with you, I've been trying to repair my relationship with the transgender community because I don't want them to think that I don't like them. And you know how I've been repairing it? I wrote a play. I did, because I know that gays love plays. It's a very sad play, but it's moving. It's about a black transgender woman whose pronoun is sadly nigger. It's a tearjerker. At the end of the play, she dies of loneliness because white liberals don't know how to speak to her. Sad.
I was talking earlier. I'm not a Republican yet, but I will say, I just want to see, like, for real, I don't care if they arrest him. If he loses the primary, let him debate, dude. Let him debate. All I want to see is him debate. Dude. I don't care. Hannibal, if he gets arrested, Hannibal Lecter him out to the fuck. Just bring him on stage. Here's my idea. Final debate of the year. Have one Republican candidate, one Democrat. Be like, all right, fellas, surprise third guest tonight. Fucking stone cold music, the glass shatters. He walks out, just, they're both gay.
I had a woman come up to me in an airport and say, I don't mean to insult you, but you look like Bobcat Goldthwait. I didn't have a thing to say back. I was like, I'm a bad actor, and I say that because I can never remember dialogue. And I was in a movie called Blow. I was drug dealer number 3, I think. I don't know. I can't feel my face. That was me. I was really skinny. A guy recognized me. You know what's funny? People will go, hey, what were you guys really snorting? Like they're going to give you real coke on a film set. You know, take 13, action. Ah! My heart. Call 911. And my scene was with Paul Rubens, you know, Pee Wee Herman, and Johnny Depp. And I really said this. I said, is anybody in this scene not on probation? I go, you smashed up a hotel in New York. Were you drunk? And Johnny Depp goes, in my defense, the hotel room made the first move.
All right, when you start your shift, you should be scanning the room to see what we can confiscate. Anything with liquid above 4 ounces, take them to the back. That includes anything with gravy. Krispy Kreme donuts, take them to the back. The glaze is actually above 4 ounces of liquid. To Ladies Kitchen pastries, take them to the back. Dunkin' Donuts, let them through. We don't want those. And when you go to the back, you investigate them, but don't take them all. Don't take them all. Leave some for the higher ups. Okay, leave some for me. Okay. For 15 years, I never went home hungry. I tell you that right now. Next up is random checks, and I just letting you know right now, it is not random. We pick and choose who we want to check. There's a button next to the hole, and you just press them if the guy looks suspicious. If they look like they're in New York and they drive taxi, press the button. If you see a sweating Samoan, let them through. Okay, that brother is struggling already. He has to walk far to his gate, and he got to sit in one small seat. Give him one break. All right. If you see an attractive girl, press the button. Okay, but you know, that's mostly for the old timer.
This week is the 4th of July. With what's been going on lately in the fucking world, make it the best 4th of July you know. Put your fucking Nazi helmet on and get ready. Some deep shit might happen, or then again, something might not happen. But the only thing that's supposed to happen is we're supposed to be the best Americans that we could fucking ever be. And that's all you can do. Me, I don't vote, but I pay taxes. I pay taxes on reefer. I do all the right things. I don't jaywalk. You know, I do all the right things. I did my crime. I did my time. I paid my debt to society. And what do you want from me? I got a warrant in Seattle, but fuck that. That was 30 years ago, and I've never got in trouble again. So who won that fucking dog fight? Hello? Anyway, happy 4th of July to you and your families. Appreciate the liberties that you have. Why are you at home watching stupid fucking games and getting ready for the Jets? Who gives a fuck? Go out there and be a fucking American. That's it. Trump is helping you. He's cleaning out the country. He's helping you now. You got no more excuses. Why would I want to mow a lawn? Mexicans are going to mow a lawn. White people are going to be in demand again. Thank God to Trump. That's it. But do you really want the job? That's next week's podcast. Do you really want the fucking job after Trump gets rid of it? Are you going to learn how to bake? Are you going to learn how to clean a bathroom? No! Anyway, I love you guys. Happy 4th of July with your families.
Easy with the voices. Once I got with my girlfriend, she used to think it was cute, but then, you know, I scared her. One night we're in the room and she's like, ooh, what are you going to do to me? And I was like, you're going to get it. Stop doing that. We used to role play. We used to play White House. Oh, that was so much fun back in the day. I'd wake her up at 3 a.m. She's like, who is it? I was like, you know who it is.
Ay, señor, I don't speak English.
Hell yeah.
I can't stand a stinking motherfucker. One thing I can contest, you gotta clean your ass. The ass is a powerful thing. Boy, that little round hole is a motherfucker. That thing shaped like a diamond. Run your ass out of here. You ever had a motherfucker sit in your house, man, get up, you smell him in your sofa? That booty hole is a bitch, boy, I'm telling you. You gotta wash the crack of that ass frequently. And you must use hot water. And you make sure some soap on the end of that bitch, too. You can know when the ass is clean when you get you some soap and you set it up, and you... Then when you rinse it off, you hear a squeak, you fresh, you all right. You not gonna kill me, goddammit! Don't take no hour to get no goddamn nut. 3 minutes. Get it! Let's haul together. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. Ha. Fuck it. You know I ain't bullshit. Like we 21, 22 years old. That's when you young, you fuck all night. When you fuck from here to there, the mattress twisted and shit. Now I'm 41, you fucking one spot. Get it? 3 minutes? And we looking at each other. Good night. Shit, no, man, no. I ain't got like that.
I came home early from the road. I had a $12,000 suit on because life's been going good. And I got home early and dinner was cooking. You ever come home when dinner's cooking? Doesn't that smell good? And my son saw me and he was like, Dad's home. And he got up from the table and ran over to give me a hug, but he had chicken grease all over his face. So I stepped on him like, yo, my man. Wash these threads, son. This is an expensive suit. I don't want you to get the chicken grease all over me. And he was like, what the chicken grease? Dad, this is duck. A tear came out of my eyes. I never dreamt I'd do so well in life that I'd raise a nigga with duck grease all over his face.
My dad took me back to Mexico for messing around over here. And I'm walking around Mexico going, fuck, I'm Mexican, but not like this. Wow. They keep their dogs on the roof over here. My cousin's 10 years old, already working construction. He has a mustache, he's married. He shook my hand, I almost broke that shit.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy.
I had a box of Ritz crackers, and on the back of the box of Ritz crackers, I had all these suggestions as to what to put on top of the Ritz. So try it with turkey and cheese. Try it with peanut butter. Oh, come on, man, they're crackers. That's why I got them. I like crackers. Now, there ain't no suggestion. Put a Ritz on top of Ritz. I didn't buy them because they're little edible plates.
I got a theory. I think a mass shooting that's little dick activity. It's something about shooting up an area that screams little dick activity to me. You know? And don't misinterpret. I'm not suggesting that dudes with big dicks don't kill people. But we usually kill specific people. I can empathize with a man being fed up, being at his limit, you know? We all get frustrated at work and whatever the life, whatever, society. But if I ever got to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna kill a motherfucker tomorrow, I'm walking into work and I'm shooting Cheryl. Because she the one been fucking with me for 3.5 years. I'm not gonna shoot up accounts receivable and hope Cheryl get the message, right? What kind of man does a passive-aggressive murder? A little dick man, if you ask me.
I can't stand a stinking motherfucker. One thing I can contest, you gotta clean your ass. The ass is a powerful thing. Boy, that little round hole is a motherfucker. That thing shaped like a diamond. Run your ass out of here. You ever had a motherfucker sit in your house, man, get up, you smell him in your sofa? That booty hole is a bitch, boy, I'm telling you. You gotta wash the crack of that ass frequently. And you must use hot water. And you make sure some soap on the end of that bitch, too. You know when the ass is clean, when you get you some soap and you set it up, and you... Then when you rinse it off, you hear a squeak, you're fresh, you're all right.
I said, I need a gun immediately. The guy didn't answer, no questions. He just grabbed a 12-gauge shotgun, handed it to me. I'd never even held a gun before. I'm not a dummy. I'm like, I need some bullets too. And the guy reached under the counter, put 2 box shells on the counter. He said, all right, buddy, which box do you want? And I didn't know. One box had pictures of some ducks on it. The other box had pictures of some deer. I said, well, what's that box with them ducks? He said, oh, that there's birdshot. And then he goes just like this. I'm not exaggerating. He goes, that won't kill a man. He said, it'll just pepper him up nicely. I said, what the fuck? Pepper? I said, well, what's that box with the deer on it? He goes, oh, that there's buckshot. That'll put a hole in the goddamn truck if you wanted to. So which box do you want? And he picked the one with the deer up and shook it. I thought he was trying to trick me. I was like, do you have a box with a picture of a white dude trespassing on it? Because it's exactly the strength I'm looking for.
Man, appreciate y'all for riding with us today on Squatch Tube. You ever get that feeling like you just watched something you shouldn't have, but you can't stop smiling? Yeah, that's us. Drop a comment below. Tell me what part had you laughing, crying, or questioning reality. I read them all like they're love letters from the internet. And hey, YouTube says you're going to love that next video down there. I ain't saying they're psychic, but they might got a cousin in the Matrix. Don't forget to give this video a little thumb hug, hit subscribe, and ring that bell like you just won a prize pig contest. I'm your boy Squatch. Keep it weird, keep it wild, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay hairy, baby.